Imagine a world shrouded in the darkness of winter. The days are short, the nights long, and people across ancient lands gather around fires, yearning for light and warmth. This is where our story begins. A journey through time that reveals how a simple celebration of birth grew into a festival of hope, joy, and unity, celebrated by millions. But how did this all start? How did the birth of a child in a small town evolve into Christmas as we know it today, complete with twinkling lights, evergreen trees, and the magic of Santa Claus? Stay with me as we unwrap this extraordinary tale of transformation. Long before Christmas was even imagined, the heart of winter was a time of survival and tradition. The ancient Romans celebrated Saturnalia, a boisterous festival honoring Saturn, the god of agriculture. For a week, rules were turned upside down, masters served their slaves, and gifts were exchanged in the spirit of equality. Meanwhile, in the cold northern lands, the Norse celebrated Yule, lighting great fires and decorating with evergreens to symbolize life's resilience against the bitter chill. But amidst these lively festivals, the early Christian community was focused elsewhere, not on births or beginnings, but on endings and resurrection. Their central celebration was Easter, the commemoration of Christ's sacrifice and triumph over death. Yet, the seeds of Christmas were quietly taking root. Our story takes a dramatic turn in the year 336 AD, when the Roman Emperor Constantine, a recent convert to Christianity, declared December 25th as the official celebration of Jesus Christ's birth. The choice was no accident. December 25th aligned with Sol Invictus, the festival of the unconquered sun, and coincided with the winter solstice, when days began to grow longer. For early Christians, it symbolized Christ as the light of the world. But not everyone embraced this new celebration. Some Christians hesitated, wary of its overlap with pagan traditions. Others feared it would distract from Easter. And yet, amidst the tension, a new kind of festivity emerged, one that combined solemn worship with joyful celebration. One figure rose above the rest in this evolving tradition: Saint Nicholas, a bishop in 4th century Myra, modern-day Turkey. Known for his generosity, he secretly delivered gifts to the poor, inspiring legends that would shape the modern image of Santa Claus. As centuries passed, Christmas began to grow, weaving itself into the fabric of cultures across Europe. By the Middle Ages, it had become a season of feasting and merriment. Carolers roamed village streets, singing songs of hope and joy, while communities staged grand nativity plays to tell the story of Jesus' birth. In Germany, families brought evergreen trees into their homes, adorning them with candles and ornaments, a tradition that would later cross the ocean to America. Meanwhile, in England, the holiday experienced a dramatic revival in the Victorian era, thanks in part to Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. His tale of redemption and goodwill captured the essence of the season and cemented it as a time for family and generosity. By the 19th century, Christmas had crossed borders, reaching new lands and adopting new traditions. In America, it gained momentum as a cultural celebration, with figures like Santa Claus, inspired by Dutch tales of Sinterklaas, taking center stage. The 20th century brought even more transformation. Coca-Cola's depiction of Santa in the 1930s, with his jolly face and red suit, gave us the Santa we recognize today. Songs like Silent Night and Jingle Bells filled the airwaves, spreading Christmas cheer far and wide. Gift-giving became a central ritual, fueled by growing consumerism, but also by the enduring spirit of generosity. Today, Christmas is celebrated in every corner of the world, though its forms vary. In Japan, it's marked by romantic dinners and fried chicken from KFC. In Mexico, families gather for Las Posadas, reenacting Mary and Joseph's search for shelter. And in many places, it's as much a secular festival as a religious one, with sparkling lights, decorated trees, and the universal wish for peace and goodwill. But even now, Christmas continues to evolve. Some question its commercialization, urging a return to simpler, more meaningful traditions. Others explore ways to make the holiday more inclusive and sustainable. Yet, through all its transformations, the heart of Christmas remains unchanged, a celebration of light, love, and hope in the darkest days of the year. And so, the story of Christmas comes full circle. From ancient rituals to modern traditions, it has always been about finding light in the darkness and sharing joy with those around us. Whether you celebrate with carols, gifts, or quiet reflection, Christmas reminds us of the enduring power of kindness, community, and hope. As you string up your lights or wrap your presents this year, take a moment to reflect on the journey that brought us here, and let the story of Christmas inspire you to share its spirit with the world.